Y'all, let's make this gorgeous decor with clothespins and have fun doing it. Okay, get out your clothespins. I got these for half off at Hobby Lobby, or 40% off. These came from Walmart. They're bigger. You can get clothespins anywhere. And I don't know where I got those mini ones. Either Hobby Lobby or Walmart. I only go to those two places most of the time. So you're going to need 8 clothespins of each. You can use any size clothespins you want to. It does not matter. This mat I just got, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but the first thing you want to do is take your clothespins apart and set your metal springs to the side. And I'm going to do this for, after a minute, I start making a whole bunch. If y'all know what to do with these things, please tell me. I have no idea, and I don't want to throw them away. But anyway, squirrel. So this mat right here, I ordered off Amazon. It will be in my Amazon store. Y'all, this is a game changer when you're painting little tedious things like this. It's a gel pad for your car, okay? But this one is the bomb.com. I'm not even joking. I set these clothespins down there because you're not going to paint that flat side anyway. That's the side you're going to glue, and I don't never glue nothing that I paint or paint nothing that I glue. So I set them there, and then this is just white acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint these real quick. Y'all, I scrubbed these. I'm not joking. I'm scrubbing here, and they're not moving. I absolutely love this gel pad. I can wash it, and it becomes sticky again. I even forgot to wash it, and washed it earlier today, and it just put it in soap and water, and it, oh my gosh, it's a game changer. Look at this. I was able to paint all these stinking things. Now, I should have left the little ones on there because they would have been so much easier to put the Waverly wax on. But I took them off. I don't know. I thought that I could just wax them easier that way. That was so satisfying to me, by the way, to pick them with my thumb like that. I don't know. But anyway, then I got these woodpile things. This was all on sale last week, so it'll be a week again before they go on sale. But anyways, this is where I'm going to take my Waverly wax. I did not end up doing this, okay? I was trying to scrub them down with a paper towel. Well, it messed up my paper towel and ripped it and everything else. But I am going to wax on, wax off. You want your white paint totally dry before you do this and then make them look 10 times better. They're just rustic. And I feel like I'm rambling because I got this so fast, but I'm trying not to. I really am. It's just, this is just, you've probably seen these done several times. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen them done the way I do them. I never watched a video on it. I just seen them and said, I can do that, So, anyways, this is me putting it on with a brush now. But like I said, it would have been easier to leave them on the little sticky thing. But I'm going to put the wax on. And then I'm going to take them and roll them around in the paper towel. And just rub some of that off. It'll stick to the paper towel. It'll stick to your fingers and anything else, I'll tell you. Now we're just going to take this flat side on this. I did that wrong. I'm going to take this flat side. I was like, what are you doing? Wrong flat side. Now you're going to take these flat sides and glue them together. You can use hot glue, squish them tight, and squish all that excess glue out. Or you can use wood glue. Personally, I just did it with hot glue for this demonstration. That burnt the crud out of me. I didn't do that again. I used, it even stuck to my finger. Did y'all see that? Wood glue. I use wood glue on all of them because wood glue holds better. And then I'm going to take my little pink clips and hold those together. Make sure that when you clip them even because it will make a difference. So I'm just going to, see, I evened that up right there. Rub my extra glue out. Okay, now they're all together. Now you're going to put it on this side. Y'all, I got ahead of myself. I'm a little crazy. Stick it to each other. Stick it to each other. And then glue both sides and stick that in. Easy peasy. Alright. Now we're going to take these other ones and stick them in your crevices. Your opening. Look. See what I'm doing? That's where they go. You can see what I'm doing. I ain't got to explain nothing. I try to get them as straight as I can, but sometimes they're just awkward and don't line up right. But, you know, it's okay. These are the little cutest rustic little things. Now, some people trust this like this. Not me. Not me. This is why I bought the circles. I just can't. Now, you can... That circle does not match. I mean, it won't reach. It won't reach the ones on the outside. I had these falling apart with just hot glue. I mean, I don't know what other hot glue everybody else is using. This is the best when I did my test, the ad tech for glue. I don't know if it's the paint that did it, but these didn't hold. And I'm taking this and I'm cutting it down. And if y'all don't have these snippers from the spring, you're missing out because they cut wood like thebomb.com. And then I'm going to take my leftover paint and I'm just going to paint that, sides and all, and there's that part, okay? Now, I done all these. I just touched up paint. I don't know. Y'all, I'm going so fast. I don't even know what I'm doing. The spit's balling up in my mouth, and I'm like, there's that mat. Sticky as all get out, man. I love it. I'm going to put my thing back down on there to keep it, because anything sticks to it. Anything. But that is awesome, awesome mat. So now I'm going to do the same thing with these little bitty ones, and this is a pain in the rump. And I just butt them up like this because there was no side. So there's not going to be a hole in these. And that's fine. I mean, there doesn't have to be. So, you see me just putting this, I'm going at it, ain't I? I'm just, woohoo! Fast as fast can be, you can't catch me. Okay, yeah, there it is. Then I realized I glued it to my doodad, and so I had to use my spatula to scrape it up, but it all is well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a hole, and if it's not out, then I'll take my pokey tool and dig the hole out. Now, I usually look for the biggest hole, and that's where I'm going to put my string. So you don't want to cover that hole up, okay? You can do it like that, but you're going to cover your holes up. So I'm going to glue this down to this one. And when you do this, you make sure you touch every one of your little pin heads that you got there to stick it down so that nothing is coming apart, okay? I covered that one up. Darn it. So I had to poke out another hole. But these pokey tools from Dollar Tree are my favorite things to use in my craft room. Okay, so now when I got that, what am I going to do? Oh, Dollar Tree twine. Okay, this stuff is thin and it's marvelous. I'm just going to take some hot glue and then I lick my fingers. Y'all don't do this without licking your fingers. And then twist real fast and you'll get a point and you'll poke that sucker right through there. Well, no, you won't. I'm so sorry. Normally you could poke it right through there, but I was having trouble. Y'all don't even know. And I didn't measure this. I was going from my 8 to my end of my mat to the 18. So whatever that is, 8 to 18 inches is how big that I was making those. Now I'm just taking the pokey tool and digging some hot glue out of there that's smushed out. But y'all know the struggles of crafting life. Yeah. So now I'm getting my tweezers and I'm really pulling it out. You have to be careful if you do this though, because you'll pull your little, you'll pull your little doodads apart. You don't want your doodads pulled apart. Then you'd have to glue your doodads back together and have glue there anyway. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to make a little finger bow, little shoestring bow right here. Not finger bow, shoestring bow. And I'm going to glue a bow in the middle of all of these. And I'm going to have a set of 4 with the bows in them. And they are so stinking rustic and so cute. Now, let me show you. You can add a button, which I added buttons to some, but not them little buttons. But you can add a button to the middle. You can do what you want. It's yours. Now I'm going to set it on fire. And, sorry. Spit strangle. Sorry. Y'all hold on a minute. I gotta pause you. Whew. I choked on my spit and then had to get a drink of water. But you see this star? It's made with big clothespins and some of the minis. And then I screwed a little hook on the top of it. These frames, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't like to throw nothing away. So I saved these frames from something from Dollar Tree. I don't even know. They wouldn't match up to save my life. I am serious. I twisted them around to get them the best I could to match them up, but they were god awful. I wouldn't have done this again to save my life. I would not have. They didn't. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I just don't like to throw nothing away. This is what I get, I guess, for being a hoarder. But I'm gonna take wood glue, and I'm gonna go down the edges, and then I'm gonna put hot glue on the corners, and I'm gonna stick these two together, and I'm gonna push really, really hard to seal them because I don't want no gap. You see me pushing hard? I'm pushing hard. And then I end up clamping it in the middle because, the wood glue. Now, I took this wood filler, and man, I had a heyday with this junk. I was fixing the corners, and then I thought, hey, why not just try to fill in and make my wood? You know what I mean? Like, fill in the unlevel pieces on the inside and around the edges. So I had this thing so wood puttied. It was hilarious. I was laughing. When I sanded it, it got up my nose and my eyeballs and everything. It was a mess. There it is, sanded. It was a mess. Y'all didn't need to see all that. So I'm taking my DIY chalk paint as if it wasn't thick enough already, but I want it thicker because I want this to look like snow. So I'm going to take baking soda and I'm going to dump it in. I didn't measure it or nothing. I wanted it thick, though. Seriously, I wanted it really, really thick. So here, I'm stirring this with my pinky out. I didn't even realize I was doing that with my pinky out. But anyway, I'm stirring this up, and it is thick. I mean, really thick. I loved it. It looked like thick whipped cream, actually. But anyways, I didn't want to. I should have painted this first, and then did this because that. See where I put that? That's all wood putty, y'all. I should have just done it. I should have just got another board. I don't know. I won't do it again, like I said. But anywho, I should have painted it first because I was pulling up some of the wood putty. But I take a sponge and it only sits up on one side too. I have to remember what side it sits up because I'm not painting that side. I gotta glue it to something. I don't know. But I'm pouncing this junk on, and it's like super thick, and I'm not holding back, man. I'm smearing it on there like I am. It took this whole thing of paint that I made for this frame, the whole thing, inside, outside, except that bottom. That's what I'm gonna do. Inside, outside, not bottom. There it is. It's dried overnight. Okay, dried overnight. Now I got this board, and it's just a piece of board that I had. Okay, you can use a paint stir stick, whatever you got, and you see me putting this wood glue? It didn't. The wood glue and hot glue didn't hold. The wood glue canceled out the hot glue, and it just fell apart. I ended up taking this apart, okay? Just going to be honest with you. Them clamps did not clamp nothing. It wasn't holding. It just didn't hold, okay? I thought it would. I set it to the side, did all I was supposed to do. I ended up putting staples in with my staple gun, and that worked better than anything. But I don't want to scratch nothing. So I'm going to take this felt from the Dollar Tree. You can use whatever felt. I just had this available. And I'm going to take fabric tack. I don't know. Whatever this crap is. Fabric tack. And I'm smearing this all over. It looks like I'm going at it, but it's not. It's a fine tip. I can't find my regular glue bottle. I always put it in this fine tip because I need it in here more than I need the glue bottle. But at this point, I needed the glue bottle more than I needed a fine tip. But you might would know you can't find nothing when you need it, right? Yeah, y'all hear me? Y'all are with me? So anyways, I'm just putting that on. I'm not smearing it in. You don't want it real thick because it'll soak through this thin stuff and then be all icky sticky. But I just put that down and push it. Make sure you get your edges real good. Real good. Then I lost my cap, but I found it. I struggle. So I'm just going to cut this excess off. Just cutting around there, fussy cutting. When I get it cut off, I'm gonna get my mat. It stands up good. It stands up a whole lot better than it did. But I'm gonna get my mat, and I'm going to go. I thought I'm gonna do it with scissors. You can't get close enough. Make sure you have a sharp blade. Get a new one if you have to, because fabric is really picky with blades. And I'm just gonna cut this off. Make sure you don't cut your wood, but slice real close to it. You know what I'm saying? It came right off. This is excellent knife. It's a Westcott from Walmart. But you can get a craft knife anywhere. I have about 3 or 4 of them. But anyway, please tell me what to do with these. Like, I'm accumulating them quickly. Here's my little star. Okay? And I wanted it to swing right. Okay? So I am going to take this twine. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to tie it around here. Now, I'm going to cover it up. Don't freak out on me yet. I'm going to pull it until I like the way it dangles. Okay? That's all I know to tell you. Then I'm going to try to get it even in the center. I had to move it over just a hair. Just a hair. You'll see me trying to scooch it. Okay? I'm scooching it. Now, it's where I need it. And I'm going to put hot glue and tack that down right there. I don't know why I got rid of that glue because I'm going to glue crap on top of this anyway, so it didn't really matter. But anyway, I had this and I was going to make a bow. Y'all watch this. Watch this. I burnt my finger. That fire came up through there and I was like, holy Moses. It hurt. It hurt. But anyway, the show must go on. Look at me go. Look at me go. Anywho, I did this for nothing, y'all. When I made this bow, that twine, I got it at Walmart. It's a big twine. And it was so fat on one side. I don't know if you see it. Look at that. On the right side, look how fat it. I said, forget it. I'm going to do something else. I got greenery. Okay. This is greenery from those little trees at Hobby Lobby. I get them every year. Every year when they come out. They're little mini trees. And I just take the branches off because I love these branches. They're my favorite. They're my favorite. And so I'm just going to glue these down. And I'm just going to start gluing randomly. I'll cut this off in a minute because I was trying to do berries. And I had them berries balls rolling all around everywhere. But here's my little pine cone stash. And I'm a pine cone collector. Can you tell? I like those. But I got some little frosted ones down there. And they just match the white theme of the whole thing. So I'm going to dig out some frosted ones. And I'm going to glue pine cones in the middle of this. You can glue whatever you want to in there. I almost said, I really don't care what you do. But that was rude. That was rude. But my mind thinks things that I think things and sometimes they fly out my mouth hole when they shouldn't. And it didn't, but I told you anyway. So you just do what you want here, okay? Put whatever you want on top of yours. Ain't it cute though? This is probably... Oh my gosh, I don't put up a Christmas tree, y'all. I don't. So I like to decorate with Christmas ornaments and stuff, and this is gorgeous. Look at it. I had to change my snowflake because I broke my other one, but I put that one in the middle. It's bigger, and then I put a button in the middle of that. And look at the top of that. That is so pretty. I love it. This is my favorite DIY in this video. This is my favorite. Let me know what your favorite was, but y'all see that sneak peek pink down there? Haha. Hold your taters. Here's the rustic ones with a button. They are so cute. And then there's the ones with the little bows. I love those things. I love them. They're so rustic. So stinking cute. And there's my little rickety tree that I use for display. Y'all can tell I don't decorate a tree. Look at that hideous looking thing. Oh, anyway. It's just for display, y'all. Don't worry about it. Now, look at the pink ones. These are shabby, chicy, pinky looking things. They're glittery, glitzy. They're so cute. They are really cute. If y'all like this video, you know the drill. Leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you ain't already. I'd love to have you in my YouTube family. I would appreciate you being here. Until next time, y'all, you are a blessing. Goodbye. And thank you for watching.